Intelligence reversal on rotating the box task. So in this task we are given the stones, the stationary obstacle, and empty screen. And we need to rotate this one by 90 degrees, and these stones will fall here. Here that will not fall. Only this one will be moved. So let's start our implementation. There is no box or not box zero element. We're just returning the empty one since there is nothing to process. We got mn as usual, mn, which is the length of the box, and the length of the box zero element. Let's start our rotation by 90 degrees. We're gonna utilize the hint described here. So for j in range of m and rotate it, let's define it as rotated. J is equal to original one, m minus 1 minus ji. And in the next cycle, we're gonna apply the gravity. So we're iterating over all columns and applying the gravity. So assigning I to 0, and while I is lower than n, we're checking if rotated I column is equal to stationary obstacle, which is this symbol. We're incrementing and just skipping for next one. Here we got the start. Let's define the start as e, and initial amount of stones is 0, so while I is lower than n, and rotated is not equal, I column is not equal to obstacle, which is defined with this symbol. And if rotated I column is equal to the stone, which is defined by this one, we increment the amount of stones by +1. Once we reached this one, incrementing the I. Let's start the filling. So we're filling with empty element first, with the range start I minus amount of stones, and rotated of k column. K, let's define it, k column is equal to 0 element, which is defined as dot, and we're filling the stones. So we're iterating in range from I minus stones until I, and assigning this one rotated key column to the stone, which is defined by this one, and returning in the result as the rotated matrix. So let's try submitting this to see if it actually works. So any bugs here? So we just have box grid everywhere. So resubmitting it after the fixing, renaming. We forgot to initialize the rotated. Rotated is actually initialized as 0 elements everywhere. So for in range of m, and all of these 4 in range of n, of course. So amount of rows and columns is not equal since it's the matrix here. Let's try submitting it to see if it actually works now. So thank you guys for watching. See you next day.